Hannah, and I'm here with our September Agent of the Month, Erin. Congratulations,
Hi.
Erin.
Thank you.
So we're going to get to know Erin a little bit more with a little question answer so you guys can get to know more about her. So first of all, how did you get into real estate?
Well, it's a funny question. I was always interested in real estate and always kind of follow the local market. And one day my dad met Betsy and he said, Erin, you really need to go talk to her. I think you're going to like her and I think you should work for her. And I said, yeah, Dad, whatever. So, 6 months later, finally listened to him, came and talked to her, and that was, 2015. The rest is history.
The rest is history. Awesome. And so what are your hobbies and what would you do in your spare time?
So I don't have a lot of spare time, like most realtors. But when I do, I like to garden, as you can see. And I like to do thrift shopping and flea markets, that kind of stuff, estate sales.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what's some of your favorite things you love about Gainesville?
What I really like about Gainesville is that it's always changing because I get bored pretty easily. So there's always something new to do. There's always a new restaurant. There's always new people. The university brings a lot of interesting people and ideas. So I really appreciate that. Yeah.
What would you recommend to people looking to move to Gainesville?
As far as
like things they could do or why they should come here?
Yeah, sure. So some things I like to do, I like a lot of parks we have. So we like have Devil's Millhopper. I really love Ring Park. It's a cool place to take your dogs. It's got the creek that goes through it. I like Art Walk. So there's a lot of cultural and natural places that I really enjoy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So how you said you're very into plants. What would you recommend to homeowners and how they should decorate their homes with plants?
Sure. So I didn't always have a green thumb, so it was pretty bad to begin with. I killed a lot of plants along the way. But I brought a couple of examples of really good starter plants that are super hardy, good to clean your air with, and pretty durable. So this is one of my favorites. This is called a ZZ plant. You pretty much can't kill it. So if you get one and you kill it, you probably should get some fake plants after that. That's a good starter. This is the mother-in-law's tongue or snake plant. That's another great starter. And if you want a vining plant, this is an example of a pothos. This is a silver pothos that I borrowed. I borrowed all of these today, so they're not mine. But this is a really good vining plant. There's some really pretty varieties of that you can get. And a lot of people think that like succulents and cactus are a good starter, but they can actually be pretty hard to start with because people end up overwatering them and drowning them.
I've done that.
We all have. So if you want to start with a good succulent, this guy right here, the jade plant, there's a ton of different varieties of them. This is probably the most common one, and that's a really good starter. It doesn't need a lot of water, doesn't need a lot of anything. Just put it in the window, water it maybe once every 2 weeks, and it's good to go. So that's a good one to start with there. But yeah, those are some of my favorite suggestions for new plant people.
Awesome. And I guess our last question is, if you weren't a realtor, what would you be doing with all your time?
I don't know what I would be doing with all my time. Before this, I went to school and I did retail, and I really enjoyed retail, but I think this is where I'm supposed to be now. So I think I'm supposed to be in real estate, and that's, this season in my life. So, yeah.
Well, awesome. Everyone at Pepin Realty loves that you're here and that you're a part of our team. And everyone stay tuned for our October Agent of the Month video. And again, thank you, Erin, for all you do at Pepin Realty.
Thank you for having me.